If you are looking for the very best plug and play tactics in Football Manager 2023, you have come to the right place. Whether it's just being short of time or you fancy a complete change of tactical style, here on the channel I will be testing the tactics so you don't have to. In today's video I'm going to be looking at a balanced 4-2-3-1. In today's video, we are going to be looking at the 4-2-3-1 ZKA Special. As you can see, it lines up as a 4-2-3-1, but it does have some unique positions, and I think it's designed to pull the AI out of position when they're setting up with their standard formations. If we break some of the positions down, we can see at the back you will have a sweeper keeper set to defend. On the left-hand side, you have a wing-back set to attack. Two ball-playing defenders set to defend in the middle. On the right hand side you will have a wing back on attack. Moving forwards up the pitch you have a defensive midfielder who is set to defend. Next to him on the right hand side of him is a segundo volante set to attack. On the left hand side you have an inside forward set to support. A shadow striker that is set to attack. On the right hand side an inside forward set to support. And at the top of the pitch, an advanced forward set to attack. So this tactical style is custom the assembler. Its mentality is balanced. The in possession will look like this. The in transition looks like this. The out of possession will look like this. So a strange tactic really that is aiming to mess about with the AI. In today's video I've put it through its paces with Leeds, Getafe and Fiorentina. Let's kick off a roundup of the results by looking at Leeds United. We can see that they have finished in 10th place, and if we break down their 38 game campaign we can see that they have played 38. They won 15 of those games. They drew 9. They lost 14. They scored 57. But conceded 54. They had a 3-goal difference and they finished on 54 points. Now, they were only 5 points behind Wolverhampton Wanderers, who finished on 59 points and in a Europa League place. But they did finish 30 points behind league winners, Liverpool. If we go to the profile page and break down some stats, so Patrick Bamford was Leeds' top goal scorer with 22 goals. In terms of the average ratings, they didn't have a single player inside the top 20. In the assists category, they had Sinistera come in 10th with 8 assists. For Player of the Match awards, we have Patrick Bamford joined 8th with 6. For clean sheets, we have Melier down here on 13th with 9 clean sheets. For yellow cards, we have Christensen getting 13 yellow cards. Distance covered per 90 minutes, we have Cody Dramer with 14.92 and Adam Forshaw with 14.68. For tackles per 90 minutes, Sinistera 3.89 and dribbles per 90 minutes. We have Junior Firpo all the way down here in 20th with 3.85. If we go back to the competitions tab and round out the other results, we can see they actually reached the final of the FA Cup and they were knocked out in the quarterfinals of the Carabao Cup by Tottenham Hotspur. If we go into the FA Cup, we can see that they lost to Liverpool 4-0 in the final, but it's still impressive that they got to that cup final. So they have finished 10th, they got to a cup final, but unfortunately didn't win it. Moving on next to Getafe, we can see that they have finished 7th in La Liga and they have qualified for the Europa Conference League. Breaking down their 38 game season, we can see that they played 38. They won 18 games. They drew 8. They lost 12. They scored 60 goals, conceded 42. And they had an 18-goal difference. They finished on 62 points, as I said, qualifying for the Conference League. They were 4 points behind Atletico, who qualified for the Europa League outright. And they did finish 37 points off of Real Madrid, who won the league. If we go to the profile for the competition, we can see that they don't feature in too many of the stats. But if we look a bit further, Borja Mayoral got 12 goals. And also Elena down here with 10. We have Nemanja Maksimovic with a 7.19 average rating and Elena with a 7.18. In the assists category, they have Munir with 7, Suarez with 6, and Alina with 6 also. For Player of the Match awards, Alina got 6. For clean sheets, the goalkeeper got Soria got 13 of those. In terms of yellow cards, we have Aaron Barry with 15 yellow cards. Amavi was 14.86 kilometres covered per 90 minutes. Suarez 3.98 tackles per 90 minutes. And in the dribbles per 90 minutes category, they don't have anybody feature. If we go back and look at the rest of the competitions tab, we can see that they were knocked out in the third round of the Copa del Rey by Mallorca. So, a disappointing cup campaign and an average La Liga campaign that sees them finish 7th and qualify for the Europa Conference League. The final team that we're going to look at for this tactic test is Fiorentina in Serie A. We can see that they have finished 9th place in the league, and if we break down their 38 game campaign, they played 38 games, they won 18, they drew 8, they lost 12, scored 56 goals, conceded 40 goals, giving them a 16 goal difference, and they finished on 62 points. So that was only 6 points behind Sassuolo, who finished in the Europa Conference League qualifying place. They finished 12 points behind Inter, who qualified for the Europa League. And as you can see at the top, Atalanta won Serie A, and they were miles off of the pace of them. If we go to the profile page for the competition, we can see that, again, they don't feature too heavily in the stats. But if we look a bit deeper, Luka Jovic got 17 league goals. In the average ratings, they didn't have a single player inside the top 20. For the assists category, they had Iconi down here on 6 assists. Player of the Match awards, they had Luka Jovic with 5. Clean sheets for their goalkeeper, Terracciano got 12 clean sheets. Yellow cards, no disciplinary issues for this tactic, it seems. Distance covered per 90 minutes, Youssef Mala with 14.6, Venuti with 14.23, and Briaghi with 14.18. Tackles per 90 minutes, they top the list with Bonaventura with 3.99. And for dribbles per 90 minutes, Dodo had 3.86. So if we go back to the competitions tab and round out the rest of their results, we can see in terms of the Coppa Italia Coca-Cola, they were knocked out in the third round by Spal 2013, but they did reach the final of the Europa Conference League. If we have a little look, they did lose to Villarreal in the final on penalties, but just to get there was impressive considering their league form wasn't really anything to shout home about. So 3 teams that have performed okay, no standout performer really in terms of the 3 teams. Getting to a Europa Conference League final and an FA Cup final for 2 of the teams are quite decent results. Right then, if you're still with me at this point of the video, firstly, a big thank you. Secondly, if you don't mind hitting that like and subscribe button to help the channel out, I really would appreciate it. Watching the support and the channel grow across the past couple of weeks has been absolutely fantastic. Cannot thank you all enough, and I cannot grow the channel without your support. Before you go, don't forget to check out other things on the channel. There are other tactic testers, including non-league. There are Wonder Kids, Let's Plays, tips, hints, tutorials, a little bit of something for everybody on the channel. But for this one, I'm going to wrap it there. Big thank you for watching. I'll see you on another video soon.